1,000 games done. Now he has to go. I've had it. I'm done with him. I don't care how long they want to take to rearrange everything. They should have just got rid of him the moment they walked through the fucking door. Let Jones just take charge of in the dugout for this one game and bring someone in during the fucking week. He has to fucking go. Simple as. Chippaz and Billy, how you doing, guys?
I was all right till 10 minutes into the game, and then I reverted the tape.
All we got 10 minutes, and then the game went to shit.
He's gone. We're brilliant. 15 minutes. He ain't coming back from that.
Shocking, absolutely shocking management again. Players out of positions, no plan of how to attack. Yeah. You know, it was just. If St. Maximin isn't involved, then we're knackered. So if they double up on him, we're knackered, and that was how it ended, wasn't it?
End the game with no striker on the pitch as well.
Yeah, well, we needed the goal. It was absolutely pathetic, all of it. Ryan Fraser was a holding midfielder.
Well, it was another Steve Bruce masterclass, and give us my £4 million and my backroom staff their £4 million so we can get us out of here. That's all it was.
Yeah, resignation letter.
The only positive is the owners were there to see it now, so they will literally have his sacking drawn up, I'd imagine, by now. And I wouldn't be surprised if sometime tonight he's sacked rather than first thing in the morning. I think, regardless of a replacement lined up, I think he'd be gone. I think that was it, the nail in the coffin tonight. Whether it was his 1,000th game or not, his nail's in the coffin and he'd be buried. We can't have this till even January, whatever. He's got to go now. Simple as that.
I agree. And I've got the Sky Sports news on. And so, if anything happens, I'll tell you straight away.
They've given him all week to do something. He's done nothing with this group of players, and he hasn't.
I couldn't believe Richie left back again. I just couldn't believe it when I saw the lineup. You know, man's an arsehole. Did you see that thing on Twitter where someone's speaking to him and you can lip read him saying, "How to stop it? I haven't got a fucking clue."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've just seen that. It's not hard to lip read him. For the entire first half, I was raging more at Richie than anything. He was so awful. Every time he practically touched that ball, he kept putting it out of play.
Well, it was just fault for the third goal, wasn't it? Just giving the ball away. And
I've said after every game this season, teams have targeted Matt Ritchie because he's out of position, and they're still doing it, and he still keeps playing them. It's just going to keep happening unless you play an actual left back or left back. He's going to keep getting targeted.
But that second goal, the defensive line trying to play Kane offside was an absolute disgrace. Schoolboys wouldn't do that. It was like a heart mark.
It was like a heart mark that because they were all like that.
Yeah,
the form were just all over the place.
Even school kids wouldn't do that. It was absolutely disgraceful. And this bloke played 340 times for Man United in Championship winning, in Premiership winning sides as centre half. Hasn't got a clue about how to defend. Hasn't got a clue.
Apart from ASM and Wilson, the rest of that team that play at night can go because they're just not good enough. Not good enough. I mean, personally, I think Willock, our keeper, he played him on the left wing today and he played Joe Linton central when he said 2 weeks ago Joe Linton's best position was left wing. So why did he put him central for?
I mean, they were all disgusting today, all of them.
With that new owner there as well, he must be thinking, well, look, I'll get rid of all of them. I'm not bothered. I'll get rid of them all and I can rebuild a better team from scratch. Even if it means we go down, you'll do a better job. You'll get a team that can actually play football.
I think the cameras went to him a few times and he had his head down at his phone. He was typing away on his phone.
He was raging. I think he was literally sending the message saying, you've got permission to get rid of him. So I think it was.
I'll tell you what, though. Reguilon for them was absolutely outstanding in play and for when the lad got hurt and was ill in the crowd.
Yes.
Absolutely 100%, 10 out of 10 performance as a player and as a human being, really. It was phenomenal what he actually did. Because players generally won't listen to what the crowd are saying, will they? You know, how many times you shout at players or they weren't taking a blind bit of notice, but he actually did. He saw something was wrong and got it all sorted. Fair play to him, and he played fantastic as well. Had a superb game.
He did, yeah. Wait, which
you just knew Keane was going to score as well, didn't you?
Well,
yeah.
Dyer as well did the same thing. They went straight at the ref.
Yeah,
and Shelby, like Andrew saying that, he was an absolute disgrace when he came on. Absolute disgrace.
Comes on.
I said stupidly in the first half. I said stupidly in the first half when he.
I've been saying that we've missed Shelby. We need Shelby back in the side. Oh, it finally comes back on. Yay! Off within a couple of minutes. For fuck's sake.
You know, I said at half time, if any proper manager would change it around, bring on Shelby to get a bit of ball retention, settle it down, take long stuff off because he offered nothing. And also maybe bring Fraser on for Joelinton because they offered nothing as well.
Yeah.
And then when he brought Shelby on, I mean, you know, it's like I said, that he's done himself no favours tonight in getting himself the sack. And I don't feel sorry for him when he does inevitably get it because he's had it coming for a long time. And it's just a shame that it's took owners who care, and like the previous one, to do it.
I think he wants it. I think he wants a sack. He wants that payoff now.
He wants it. I think he's been wanting it for about 6 months, and it's just
I agree.
Now's the time we've got to, because I know it seems that, but we've got 30 games to save our season. 30, and we've probably got to win at least 15 of them.
Yeah, and you've got to remember that in them 30 games, we've got to go to Liverpool, we've got to play them twice, we've got to play Man City twice.
Arsenal, Chelsea
twice, Arsenal twice,
Man United, still got to play them at home.
Yeah, so it's not going to be easy. Leicester twice, Brighton twice. No, it's going to be tough for whoever comes in.
The longer he's in charge, the further that points gap is going to widen.
Yeah, I agree.
We're going to be staying in that relegation zone.
Like I said, I think he'll be either gone tonight or tomorrow. I don't think he'll be in charge anymore. I think he's gone. I cannot see them putting up with that again next week and the week after and the week after.
Well, if he isn't, you can guarantee that everyone's got a day off tomorrow.
I have.
I have to. I have as well.
I haven't.
I'm only in work 3 days this week. I'm doing a Newcastle.
Yeah, I'm me.
Well, I'm in 5 days. I'm in 5 days this week, Monday to Friday, and then I've got a week off, so that's all right.
I just it's like we're almost run out of things to say now because we're so used to seeing the same old shite. It's like until he goes, what the only crumb of comfort is what we had before the match, which was a sample of what things will be like when things get better. The atmosphere, the ex-players being there, and just the build-up to the game. That was what we've got to look forward to. And then when we scored, how everyone was just, the new owners were on top of each other, and that's what it's all about. That's what the future is going to be like. But this season, sadly, it's about staying up and just slogging to steal.
I was expecting.
If they play like that, then there's no chance. I mean, every player today was awful. Even Wilson, Maximin, all of them. Wilson couldn't run after 50 minutes. His engine had been emptied. Luckily, they took him off before he got too further knackered and injured, probably. But I mean, he scored a great goal, but didn't do anything else. Didn't get any service mind. So Maximin ran up and down blind alleys all day, didn't he?
I was worried that Wilson would be playing injured. I think he was playing him. I was quite hoping that he hopefully isn't injured because I was quite expecting him to just throw him back in unfit, just not caring because it's obviously his last throw of the dice and and then he takes him off and doesn't bring a striker, run a 3-1 down with 15 minutes to go, like I said. And I mean, that just sums up. That just summed up.
Watching. There was a fan behind the commentators. The commentators that constantly keep on apologising to the people watching. You just heard the fan behind it say, "For fuck's sake, bring on Gal, Bruce out. You don't know what the fuck you're doing."
I can't wait to see what Paul's going to run like, because I'll tell you what, he'll be like Gordon Ramsay he runs.
So positive and everything.
They see John Sinclair put his picture up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But did you not see what he did? He put new profile picture and didn't change his profile picture. I was like, John, you meant to change your profile picture when you say this. You don't just keep the same one.
And also, what I clocked onto that as well. If you look in the top left-hand corner of that picture, it's got the word signature on the building. So even the building wanted his autograph.
I wonder if he did any sign photos a day.
Yeah. Wonder what he's doing now. I bet he's back in the hotel now. He said he went for one, didn't he?
He'll be watching Babe Station or something. Just honest, I'm hoping to God that tonight there's an announcement that he's gone, just so like we can start the week afresh. We can start it new.
I was expecting that announcement to be as soon as that final whistle went.
Well, he did the interview, didn't he? So that ain't a good sign. They let him do the interview, but
I can't see what if they keep him where we're going. If they do keep him in charge, because we're going down. If they do, I can't see them doing it. But I just what can you say? It's like Groundhog Day every week.
Well,
with them.
There's no football people involved with the actual board, is there? I mean, I know the Rubins had something to do with QPR, but football person themselves would clearly say this bloke's got to go.
I think they'll have heard the fans as well, because the fans started chanting it, and I think they'll have took notice this time.
Yeah.
When there's 50,000 people chanting it, I think there's no way you can go back.
And the owners were there in the flesh to see it and hear it.
Yep.
They know exactly what he's doing. That was Bruce's 370th loss of his career.
Yeah, 3 out of 10. Just over 3 out of 10 he's averaging win rate. So 3 out of 10 ain't going to get you anything, is it? It's just shite.
Did you hear the commentator said there'd be many clubs lining up to take Bruce on?
Yeah.
Is there that many blind football teams around? Like, is there?
Yeah, you got Man United for one.
Oh, aye. Well,
They're quite happy to take him.
Well, I saw on BBC because his son spouted up this morning, didn't he? And crawled out of the woodwork, and a Liverpool fan commented saying, I think he's done a very good job at Newcastle. And I said to him, well, would you have him at Liverpool? And he went, of course I wouldn't. And I said, well, your opinion's flawed, you absolute moron. I thought, if you wouldn't have him at your football club, how can you have an opinion on it if you wouldn't take him? So the bloke blocked us, obviously, because he couldn't take ours, right?
Well, I'm glad they were there to see that, because if they weren't there, they'd say Spurs 3, Newcastle 2, close game, whoa.
Yeah.
Against a really good side, but in reality, they could have won that 6-7, couldn't they?
Yeah.
If they wanted to.
Easily.
They didn't get
hit
out
the
third
bar
gear.
on the post, I think, as well. And
they didn't get out of third gear, did they, Spurs? They could have scored at will.
3-2 flattered us.
Really flattered us.
What made me laugh the most is right at the start when Bruce came out just to have a little pre-match interview. He come out and said, "Oh, I like to think that I've had my part to play in the takeover because I kept the team up." What the hell have you just said?
You know what summed it all up these past few days is what's been said, say Friday, when Amanda Staveley and that came out and said, well, good luck on Friday, Bruce, on your 1000th game, but then she didn't say you're going to be still here after it. She just said good luck on Sunday, that's it. Didn't say beyond it, or just said that's it. That says to me that he's not staying anyways. Even if we had won today, he's not staying beyond today. They've given him it on Friday and said that's it. You've had your run, you've had your 1000th game, you've had all we can go and bum your media mates and all that, but that's it.
He might be up in the boardroom now getting stoned to death.
I won't put it past it. I tell you, I won't be surprised if they went in the change room at full time and had a go at him, because they've just bought a club for £300 million and they've seen that.
Yeah,
I would literally be in that. I would be down there saying, "What the fuck were you doing there? What were you doing? I'm paying you for that." Not acceptable.
Great seeing that the war flags were back there. That was a brilliant little banner, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Great. Big river.
That was literally spine tingling up until kick off. That just saying all not a spare seat, just everybody just. Ooh. That for me was the thing that we've got to look forward to is that for the future, because that's going to keep happening now for the rest of the season. Especially when he goes, we can look forward to something a bit more positive. Whether it's the same, obviously it's going to be the same squad January, but I think a better manager gets more out of these players and gets a lift out of them. But I also think they need a lot more training to be done because they're looking knackered after 20 minutes again.
Yeah.
They should be doing double sessions daily to keep themselves fit. I mean, when Rafa came in, the first thing he did, got them on that training pitch. Straight away, it was like a Friday afternoon, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, on the pitch because they were playing on the Sunday. Get them out there, get them. And I hope to God the new manager does exactly the same thing, whoever it is. Because Steve Bruce would just say, well, we'll have a day off. He's going to have a couple of days off.
If I remember rightly, when Rafa came in, he said, well, the players were already on a day off that day, and he called them straight in.
Yeah, because he wanted to meet them all and get them on the training pitch.
Yeah.
It's
gone from training constantly to training once or twice a week.
Part-time United, that's what I call ourselves now, because that's all we do. We train when we want, when he wants. Yeah, like I said, I think he's got tonight. I think he'll be either got tonight, he'll be sacked tonight, and then there'll be an announcement either at the night or first thing in the morning. And they'll just say, well, Jones, whether you like it or not, you're in charge. Simple as that until otherwise, because we can't put up with that. He has to. There's no other.
Why was Fernandez overlooked? Why is Shaw constantly overlooked? Yeah. Why is Lewis overlooked?
Why is Fraser coming on for hot 15 minutes?
Why isn't Fraser starting games?
Yeah.
He played Joe Linton for 90 fucking minutes, and what did he do?
He wasn't hard to miss. You could spot his hair anywhere.
But John's flipping juices a while, weren't
He traps it further than I can fucking kick it. He's fucking horrendous.
The only time he sprints is when literally the full time when he's going back doing the tunnel. It's the only time he breaks sweat to get off the pitch, or when he gets subbed in the odd blue moon. I'm not even going to watch Match of the Day tonight. I can't be bothered. I mean, for all the positivity.
I haven't watched it for a fucking long time, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to watch it when we win, and we don't fucking win. We watch it, we.
Last time I watched it was when we beat Chelsea. When we beat Chelsea, not Lascelles, Hayden got that last minute winner. That's the last time I watched Match of the Day.
Yeah, that Spawny game. But we got battered for 90 minutes and then went up the other end with one attack in the 90th minute and scored. Another symptomatic performance of Steve Bruce, just literally.
Gonna say, is Alan Hansen still on it?
Oh, no, him and Mark Lawrence are retired, man.
That's how long ago since I watched it. In Desmond Lloydham.
Jesus, going back. I remember seeing those two.
I remember fucking Jimmy and Bob Wilson doing it. Fucking hell. Years ago. 70s.
I mean, have you seen that Leanne Sanderson, the Man United women's ex-footballer, 1,000 games in charge? Well done to my former United captain on this fantastic achievement. Imagine everyone saying that they want you out of a job you have. I found this past week disrespectful. Have a good one, Steve and the family. Have a good one. Is she fucking dizzy or something? We haven't won a game in 9 this season in all competitions, and she's saying celebrate it. Unbelievable.
No. I see some people are on about Harry Redknapp till the end of the season. No.
We need someone up to date. We can't have somebody in the dark ages because that's all we've got at the moment.
I agree. Harry Redknapp's been out of it. How long now? 10 years? It's got to be 10 years since he's managed a team, isn't it? Definitely 5 or 6.
If he doesn't go now, just have no words after that shit. My hatred for Joe Linton and the whole of our defence is even strong. Sack Shelby as well. So you're right there.
2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'll show you this picture, right?
And
Where I can find it. I mean,
Danielle's got the checkbook, so she can easily sort it out.
is she not coming on tonight? I thought she might fancy coming on.
If she wants to come on, I'll drop her a link. She can release all that rage.
You know, it was just great to see like them celebrate like so passionately when we scored. Like, where is it last? Can you see it? Where we're scoring the while jumping on top of each other, and I just thought, when was the last time that happened with our owners celebrating like with each other and just glad and like, you know?
I don't think the owner's even been there this season, has he?
No, he hasn't been there since I think Leicester's home last season was his last game in December last year. I think. So
yeah, something along those lines. Anyone who thinks Shell was the answer needs to have a word and lie down in the dark room. He has no discipline, no control of his temper, and no idea.
I mean, I must admit, on the live watch along I did, I was saying get long stuff off, get Shelby on, and like Chippaz said, might get a bit, keep the ball a bit more, pass the ball to our own players. But he came on, he just had no legs. He was knackered after 5 minutes. 2 stupid yellow cards. And that ain't the first time he's done it, is it? Let's be honest, he's done it 3 or 4 times.
No.
He's been sent off against Spurs before, hasn't
he? Yeah.
He does it all the time. Does it all the time.
He got through 70 odd minutes for the other 21s the other day, under 23s.
Well,
what annoyed me was that van at the beginning. Did you see them? The van for the Khashoggi bloke.
It's just been on telly now.
Yeah.
I tweeted the person that had to do with it, right? And I said to him, "You're pretty thick as mince, aren't you, doing that?" And he went, "Oh, explain." I said, "Well, you've got a wagon that's got petrol in it, which is from Saudi Arabia. You've got a platform which has got that you use, which has got Saudi Arabian in. You live in a country that has arms deals with Saudi Arabia. So you're gonna leave the country and go and live elsewhere?" No response.
Yeah,
no.
It was embarrassing. Like, yeah, it's embarrassing that just to do that. Just it's publicity for him, isn't it? It's this.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
apparently, there was supposed to be a plane that was flying over as well.
Oh,
I didn't see that.
No, I didn't see it either.
I hope it weren't John that went down without attacking the crowd. Imagine. I just thought about that. What was him?
Who? Oh, the bloke in the crowd?
Sinclair.
Oh. You probably see his massive boner just sitting there, just where he sat there. When Joe Linton's on the bar, he probably just thought, swing! Oh, there's 2 people sitting on that seat. Oh, no, just wrong.
He was so excited when he seen Joe Linton.
Yeah, you can just imagine him. You can just imagine him going, "My guy!" Just literally screaming at the top of his voice. And someone saying, "Joe Linton is shit," you know, next to him he's going, "Oh, that's my guy, man."
I wonder how many photos he's got with us.
I wonder. I'm still waiting for my signed photo. That will ever get it. Were you on with Barry the day, like Billy? Were you?
No, I did it with the Villa fan that's on our channel. He kind of give a neutral thing, and it was really good. He lives in Newcastle, mind. He was an Aston Villa supporter. Yeah, it was quite a good show, and he was kind of saying, because he's obviously seen the Steve Bruce thing with his team, and he was saying, why ain't they brought Draw Gale on? I said, he has him on the bench for no reason. He just never picks him on. You know, we needed a striker, and we won after a goal, and we had no striker on the pitch. He just summed him up totally, and he was really good, actually. Richie was, yeah, a Villa supporter.
Well, you should have said to him you should know what he does, because he managed Hughes for a year and a bit. He could have done the same thing Hughes.
He did, yeah. He saw it all, and expects everything that happened. He was right what he was saying. But it was hard to sort of get. Once Spurs started taking control, it was hard to get. I mean, when we scored, I went mental, but within 5 minutes of that, the energy got out of them. It all been sucked out of them, hadn't it? And they were just taking control of all the play. Couldn't get near the ball. They stopped pressing because they were knackered. They pressed the first 10 minutes. After that, they were knackered. Something seriously wrong with their fitness. Seriously wrong.
And typical as always, hasn't scored all season. In steps Harry Kane, and he grabs
Great
his goal.
goal, wasn't it? Great finish.
I thought it was offside, and then as soon as I see that first replay, I was like, "Oh, he's looking offside." Then I see the player up the top end. I'm like, "Nope, he's clearly onside now."
Yeah. Clever
You
player.
knew he was going to score, though. You just knew it was nailed on.
You just knew it was going to happen.
It's not if, but when.
They're streets ahead of us, ain't they? They're playing a different game to us.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Luke.
No, but
No, Dave.
What do you think of that
Love
crap?
It's copying you.
It's copyright, Dave.
Yes. Yes, get the twat out. I mean, we were chasing the goal, injury time. There's 4 minutes of injury time. We didn't touch the ball for 3.5 minutes.
And we were passing round the back four.
And then Joe Linton, they lost the ball, and as he lost it, Joe Linton fouled him. Thick as picture, thick as mince.
did you see the new owners in the stands after the second goal went in? We look thick as fucking chips.
I'm hoping something's going on now because they're all there. Surely they got to summons him to the office and fucking send him off, get rid of him. Surely
They got to. They have to.
while they're all there.
They have to. Simple as. Hey, Stephen. How you doing?
Hiya.
Right, Steve.
Are you alright, Billy?
Oh, mate, yeah, you?
Yeah, not too bad. Trying to get over that shit show.
The ultimate pitch day, wasn't it? That's probably the worst we played all season, and that's amongst some pretty stiff competition as well.
I mean, it was, first 2 minutes was spot on. That's the only thing. That's the only positive you can take from that. I think the crowd scored that goal. The players up to make them score that early goal, and that was it. Sat back on the ball, didn't allow Spurs to play through them, and that's how they just dominated the game. There's no effort, there's no fight, and it's just all just down to Bruce, isn't it? I think he's ruined what was supposed to be a good day with him in the dugout. If somebody else was in the dugout, Graham Jones, it'd have been more of an atmosphere. I just think Bruce has killed it, like.
Yeah, the second half, they showed the stats after like
He's drained all the life.
80 minutes. Like Newcastle had 10% possession.
Yeah.
Like the second half, there was no pressure from us at all. It was almost as if we were resigned to get beat 3-1. We just sat back off them and didn't get anywhere near them.
Shelby,
it was just embarrassing.
Shelby can hold Steve Bruce's hand. He walks out the training ground because that useless couldn't get out the club as well.
Can I take Luke Edwards with him and all?
Yeah. Just
sick of him.
Basically, Shelby fucking sticks up for Bruce anyway. And in that interview he did was shocking when he was sticking up for him. He can get out. He gets himself sent off. How long was he on the pitch? About 15, 20 minutes or something?
Yep.
23 minutes.
Yeah.
And you get yourself sent off. Just come back after injury out. Now he's going to be out. He hasn't been missed, but probably haven't missed him. But he shouldn't be in that team anymore now for what he's done.
Absolutely.
There just weren't any urgency or desire or anything. And with 52,000 bill on them, new owners, you'd think they'd be up for it, but they weren't, were they? After the first 10 minutes.
No, I mean, I thought he was quite quiet. You know, I didn't. I know, but when Spurs were on the ball, I think the stadium went quite quiet. I know the players were buoyed up for the first 2 minutes, but I think they just resigned themselves to sitting back and trying to defend the lead, 1-0 lead. I think it was criminal to even do that.
It's Bruce's way, though, isn't it? That's how he does it.
Yeah, you know.
Flat
hopefully he's gone next week, because if he's still in charge next week, then we are going to get relegated. There's no doubt about it.
I'll absolutely lose my shit if he is still in charge next week.
Well, if he is still in charge,
I think
you've
it's
got to
been
question
a good thing. The owner's been there to see it firsthand,
Yeah, I
Alan
agree.
Ryan, Stavely, Jamie Rubin, Merdad, they've all been there to see it firsthand. And the shocking football we play with him in charge, they'll just say, right, this has got that, and he's got to go. So we can't have this team going into the championship. We can't be the richest club in the championship, can we? You've got to get somebody in on a short-term basis just to get us safe. Because if he remains in charge any longer, that's the way we're going. Because he's got no tactical awareness at all. I mean, Fraser is a defensive midfielder. He's a winger, playing players out of position. Playing Willock is a winger as well. I mean, I just despair.
Where was Mickey the day?
On the bench.
He wasn't?
No, he wasn't on the bench. He wasn't in the squad.
Well, in the squad at all.
No.
No?
He'd only just come back from.
He come back from a red listed country.
Paraguay or something like that.
He'd only just come back from international duty, and I think he only come back on Saturday or something like that. So it's been probably difficult for him to play the game after, like. But not even making that team would have helped him today. I just thought everybody was off, apart from Wilson with his goals. So everybody was at an off day. I think Clark's had it. I mean, where's Fernandez at? Why is Fernandez? I think Clark's past it. I think now. I just don't seem he should be really starting.
I don't know
What's the matter with Shea, Fernandez? They're good defenders. Shea, Fernandez.
Clark looks bad because he's having to run out and cover the left side all the time. That's why it looks so bad. We put a left back in there, which he should. I was amazed when I saw Richie playing again. I thought at the very least you're going to put a player side with players in the natural positions, but no, not even today. Pathetic.
It is absolutely pathetic, Billy. I know
But
it is.
I think Richie's done in the Premier League, but he hasn't got the legs now to keep up with people.
Even in his prime, he wouldn't have been any good at left back though. It's just absolutely mind blowing how he's played the last 7 or 8 games there. It really is. He's played the whole season actually, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Considering last season he had a row with Bruce and he practically, they weren't even speaking to each other. Now all of a sudden, because he's apologised, he's the first choice on left back.
I just think Richie was a bit of a fool for doing that. I wouldn't even apologise to him.
No.
Bruce instigated it all. So why does Richie have to bow down? I'll just say, fuck you, you fat useless sod. Sorry.
Fuck you.
Sorry for swearing, Jason. I apologise for swearing,
Just
Jason.
let it all go. I'll call him every word under the fucking sun.
Yeah.
Got a new subscriber, by the way. Thomas has subscribed to your Steve.
Oh, cheers, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. Hope he was not based on that rant. Well, thanks, Thomas, for subscribing. Appreciate it, man.
Can you imagine Paul's rant coming up later on?
Oh dear.
Oh God.
I think he'll be seeing it for tomorrow.
Coming out the Paul's head.
You ever seen that animated film? I can't remember what it's called. Where you got those beings living in that little girl's head, and you got that one called Anger, where his head just completely explodes.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's going to be Paul. You can bet that's going to be Paul.
Great film.
That is going to be Paul completely.
I wouldn't be surprised if you were doing a live stream tomorrow if he gets sacked. He said he would do one if he gets sacked.
Oh, I think I would as well.
I would as well. And there's a celebration. I just think he just ruined that day for all Newcastle fans. And he says in his pre-match press conference after the game, well, I know we haven't defended very well. Said, I'm not the kind of person who's going to chuck it all in. Please do. wish he would
He said
chuck
that.
it all
He
in.
said that for that. He
We'd
said
have
the
a
same
tiny bit of
excuse for.
respect for him.
Said the same excuse for the past 2.5 years. We can defend better, and he said that after every game since he's been here, and he hasn't changed it one bit. So he's not going to change it, is he?
He's not. No, he just stuck in his ways. I mean,
He's just a monumental bell end.
yeah.
Poor copyright
David,
that,
he is.
David. You can't say that.
He's-
You see Sir John Hall in the stands as well.
That's
That
just
the
how
game.
he's got to come on to that.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Did anybody say Yasser Al-Ramayan just smiling with Stevie and Merdad and Jamie Rubin? I think that's like. I know we're going to be heading in the right direction once we get rid of Bruce and we survive. The future's bright for the club. It's just a few blots in the copybook with Bruce and Charlie still being there. I just think it's on the verge of something where you just need them gone because he's just dragging the club back.
I think I think he was the first one out of his seat when we scored. When they showed the replay of them all, he was like, wow, that's what you want your owner doing, celebrating with those fans.
Yeah, I mean, I just loved all of the Newcastle scarves he had down the neck. Jamie, Merdad, Amanda, and Yasser Al-Ramayan, just all Newcastle scarves around the neck.
The thing is, though, they've made the effort to come. They've made the effort to come and see just to watch a game of football, whether the owners or not.
Come all the way from where he come from, New York, because he was playing in the golf, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he wanted to say what he's like, kind of what his team's about. Like, I know it's not his team, but he's like part of the team, isn't he?
I bet we hadn't fucking bothered now.
Should come just phone my Gashly up. Is there a receipt? Have we got to buy it? Have we got to cancel? Can I cancel it within 14 days? Have we gone through? My Gashly won't even pick his phone up.
I don't blame him. It's his fault. Saying that, I'm glad he was there to see it because action's got to be taken now, hasn't it? You can't just sit back and
I mean, you could. Yeah, action's got to be taken. He's like I said earlier. He's saying it with his own eyes now. All of them saying it with their own eyes how bad he is as a manager, how he set the team up. Because they've had team sheets and stuff like that sent to them, who's playing in the team. And shows how crap we actually played. Apart from the first 15 minutes, you could argue we played all right for the first 15 minutes, but after that, it was all went back to shit again. But yeah, I just hope to take action now next week, call him in, get him sacked, and get him gone. Take Shelby with him as well.
Yep, definitely has to go. We need a huge overhaul of this club. January could not come.
There's too many players at that club. Just, I don't want to use a word for state, bros, but just ticking along. Happy to come and pick the wages up.
Yeah.
Like a Kevin Clark. He's not even Premier League standard no more. He's had his day, Kevin Clark. I mean, he's been all over the place since he's been in the team.
The commentator was saying that Shelby's lost a bit of weight. You think so?
He could grow hair again. I still wouldn't like him. I don't care if he's got pace like Ronaldo. He shouldn't be in that team anymore. That's just stupid. Getting you just coming on to try and help your team get back into the game, get yourself sent off within half an hour. Well, that's just a moron, absolute bell end.
I mean, Mankier was coming across to cover that as well. He didn't even need to do it. You know, if it had been on his own, I could understand it. But Mankier was coming across to cover it, so he had no reason to even do it. Mental. He's thick as picture. He's another one that's thick as mince, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Of course he is. I mean, I thought he was improving his disciplinary record because every time he used to play for you, because he'd get himself sent off all the time, but he seemed to improve his disciplinary record. He was already getting, all right, he's getting yellow cards, but and he was still playing in games, yeah. He improved it, but he just ruined all that progress in 25 minutes, getting 2 poxy yellow cards for stupid tackles.
Yep.
No brains.
Stupid. No brains, exactly.
The first one was defend, where you couldn't have easily pulled out of it.
I think the second one could have been an easy red. It was like last man.
Yeah, where did he pull Son down or something?
No,
he slid in or something.
no,
Mankier was coming across to cover. I think it was Dumbele, wasn't it?
and Dumbele.
Yeah.
He took him cleanly out.
The Mankier was on his way across to cover it.
I'm surprised he didn't lose by more, actually. I was expecting once that third goal went in, Tottenham were going to put at least 5 or 6 past us, but it stayed at 3. And just so happens you got a lucky own goal to make the scoreline a bit more respectable. The performance wasn't. I know, Andrew, it's exactly how it felt.
How we all feel.
God.
Jesus Christ.
I'll be ranting on my channel tomorrow because I'll be going to do a video tomorrow about it. I'm going to do a hell of a rant. So
Best way of getting it out, though. You've got to get it out.
It
You can't
is.
do stuff like that inside jackets.
What the fuck are our players doing on the training ground? We're not at the training ground. Let alone what are we doing at the training ground?
Why are you having so many days off as well? You look shattered. Why are you having so many days off? About how many days do you have off during the international break? You should be in that training ground every single day.
That's it. Bruce sees these international breaks as holiday time. It's ridiculous.
It is. It's absolutely ridiculous.
You know,
how much time do you have off?
They were in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, in Wednesday. No, they were off Wednesday. They were day off Wednesday. Thursday they were in, and then day off Friday.
No, they were off Thursday, David. They were off Thursday, weren't they? And then Friday.
I thought it was Friday off and Thursday in.
No, they were off Thursday because his press conference was Friday.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Aye, sorry. Thursday off and then Friday in. So they had like 2 days off.
Stupid.
The first day they actually arrived at the club, they were having a day off. I mean, surely then they would have thought, first day we're in it, where you think they'd make an effort to actually be here to kind of so we can speak to them on a day off.
Well, no, when Stevie wanted to speak to them on the Friday, they were on a scheduled day off. And if the club's been taken over, you cancel your day off. You want to hear what the owners have got to say to you, not, we're on a day off, so you'll have to wait, in a sense, isn't it?
Any decent manager to get a reaction out of the players, you'd have them in the next day and you'd have double training for the next.
Yeah, exactly, Jason. You would get them in, get them double trained, just like Rafa did. If we have bad performance, you'd get them in the next day and do double training just to get it into them. It wasn't good enough when they have to try harder. Well, Bruce a chance to give them tomorrow and Tuesday off, and then get them in Wednesday and start training for the Palace game. If he's still there, I'm giving them. I'm hoping he's gone by end of play tomorrow. Actually.
I want him gone now. I want that announcement to come up to say he's been sacked.
I think it'll be in the first thing in the morning. I think they'll have done it tonight and it'll be announced in the morning, personally.
He just, like I say, I put a tweet out. He just a detrimental effect on this club and how it's going to go. If they've bought Newcastle to progress, Steve Bruce isn't your man to take you forward. He should have. I won't have a go at the owners, but I know the way they acquired the clubs quite quickly, the way it went through so quickly to take over. But yeah, I'd give him time, yes. But he still should. He should have really gone in the build-up to that game. That's the only gripe I'll have. He should have really gone in the build-up and put Graham Jones in charge. But now they're saying this, they've had the first-hand, they're saying it first-hand, now how shite he is as a manager. They'll have a word between themselves and right, he's got to go, in a sense.
Graham Jones didn't want it.
I know Jones didn't want it. I know but he would have probably steadied the ship until a new man was brought in. I mean, I know he's better as a coach, Jones, but I think he'd have just stepped up and he'd have steadied the ship. The players would have played for him because the players
think-
are like Bruce,
I
are
think
like Jones.
But I think the thing with Jones is I think he's frightened to take a step up because of what happened at Luton. He doesn't want the same thing happen at Newcastle.
Possible. Yeah,
Possibly,
I think so as well.
Possibly.
I mean, I would have just told him, look, all you got to do, take charge of this one game, and we'll have someone in during the week ready for the next game. Just get the lads playing a different way. That's all you need to do.
If he hadn't been there, that'd have been a right buzz. Jones picking a team, playing a different formation, the players in the correct positions, they would have played for them. And with that carnival atmosphere at St. James's today, they'd probably got a good result, even a point or something. But like going at Spurs, not just sit off Spurs. That's how he wanted to just dominate it because he sat off them.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought once when that 15-minute the suspension. I thought that would have knackered up fucking Tottenham. I thought they would have took fucking concentration off, but it didn't.
It seemed to knock the stuffing out of us, I think.
Oh yeah.
I know we weren't in the game, but we weren't in the game. Once we went 2-1 down, we were just not in the game at all.
As soon as we restarted, they went and got a third.
Yeah, well that's it. I mean, it was.
And that was Richie again. Fuck me. He was a 1 out of 10 today. Richie.
He was the worst player on the pitch for me. Worst.
Yeah, horrendous.
Yeah.
I think the only one that tried was either Pop and Wilson or was Maximan.
Even Maxi didn't have a good game. I watched it. No. I don't think he had a good game.
Again, he kept taking things on by himself and losing the ball.
Willock looked lost.
He played on the left wing.
Could you argue Joe Linton had a good game? Do you think Joe Linton had a good game? I don't think he did.
No.
He was anonymous again.
Fault him for his effort, but his actual stuff with the ball was absolutely horrendous.
He was getting the ball and then he was losing it and then he was just coming off his shin and just going away. Yeah. I mean, why not put Fraser in that team?
I think Hayden had a poor game as well.
Everybody had a poor game.
Tell me someone who did have a good. I was going to say, tell somebody who had a good game.
It was good for 15 minutes and that's it. That's all you can say about that game. It was just good for 15 minutes and the rest is just consigned to history. The only saving grace is Spurs didn't put 5 or 6 past us because we would have deserved it. When we went 3-1 down, I said, well, this is going to be a cricket score. I can say it.
Did you say cricket?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, I see that Everton fans are crying because they lost early and they want Rafa out after one defeat in their first 8 games.
It was only 1-0. Everton were pretty much in the game for the whole match. Well, I know actually Iwobi missed like 2 sitters that could have won the game for them, but other than that, Everton weren't too bad.
I'll tell you what.
I watched that Everton game, and I thought West Ham dominated it like for the first half an hour.
I'll tell you what. We can have Bruce and lose 8 games in a row, and we lose and not win a game in 8, and we'll have Rafa back and 1 win in 8, 1 defeat in 8. It'll suit me fine.
Yeah, I mean, Rafa. You say with Rafa, he's got a plan. I know he hasn't got Calvert-Lewin, that's why Rondon has to play. I know Rondon's not even up to speed yet, but he probably wouldn't want to throw Rondon in with Calvert-Lewin injured because he's the only and Richarlison's is injured as well, isn't he? So
yeah,
they're missing the 2 best players there, aren't they? So Rondon's trying to do a job as Calvert-Lewin, and it didn't work.
I thought Richarlison played, did you?
No. Alex Iwobi played 2 air shots. What do you have to do is tap it in an empty net.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything besides the good atmosphere? Well, I don't know if it really was a good
You missed
atmosphere.
an absolute shit show, mate.
It was best you didn't see that. Or in the words of John, you should have stayed in bed.
Yeah. If you live in China or Japan, and you stay in
I
bed.
watched the Newcastle game, but I didn't see the Everton game.
It was absolute shocker. You're right to miss that game.
Put it
I
this way,
was
Ryan,
looking forward. I was looking forward to the game as well. I think with that atmosphere at St James's, I think we might turn Spurs over here and might actually get our first win of the season. But then it looked like it might happen when Wilson bullet header, hell of a goal, like bullet header straight in the back of the net, wasn't it?
It was West Ham all over again. It was West Ham all over again. Score so early and then just.
Yeah, so confident.
Were you at the game, Stephen?
I was watching the game with my dad. I was watching the game with him. He's not like a football fan, but he said when Newcastle scored the first, he said, "Well, they could do with holding on to this." He said, "Newcastle hold on to a lead. You're having a laugh, aren't you?"
I thought you had a season ticket.
Oh,
you, Stephen?
No, I don't have a season ticket, man. I think I'd pay to watch Steve Bruce fuck up Newcastle United.
Well, John did.
John went the deal now, didn't he?
John did. Then he realised what he'd done. That's why he hasn't been up there to watch a game.
He went the deal.
Until today, yeah.
I'll go and see a game when he's gone as manager. So I'll not go when he's manager. I know Ashley's gone, but he needs to go for me to go back there. So I want to go to games again, but I won't when he's manager, when he's killing the club.
It's supposed to be new era, new manager, not new era, same old shit.
Yeah, you got that right, Jess.
Even the Newcastle women.
Well, you got
they won 4-2.
Did you?
Billy.
And you get some of them in the men's team, didn't we?
What you got on your vape?
Halton. Look, a licoricey thing. It's quite nice.
I want blueberry in mine.
So it's not apple pie and custard.
No.
Is that the Steve Bruce vape?
Can I ask why was he dressed up in a suit? Was he trying to impress the owners or something? He dressed up in a suit, wasn't he?
It's the fact that when he came out of the tunnel and throughout the entire game, he looked so uninterested in anything.
Yeah.
He stood with his hands in his pockets yet again. And I mean, have you seen the video on Twitter where somebody's asking what do we do, and he said, "I don't have a fucking clue."
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see him say it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Because when I was saying it, he said, "I don't have a fucking clue." So he hasn't had a fucking clue with the time he's been his manager. Just get them out, and I'll be happy. Even put Jones in for the Palace game. Just till we get a new manager in. Just get him out of the poxy club.
I wonder if they've got somebody lined up as well. I would like to think they've got somebody ready to come in.
Yeah, you think they must have, because they've been after this club for so long. I mean, obviously it was going to be Rafa, but he was appointed Everton manager 3 months ago. So they must have got someone in the meantime to come in, surely. You know,
I wouldn't say.
Yeah, you would have thought that. They should have had someone waiting in the wings, ready for the moment that they announced it all.
I agree. I totally agree. They've missed the trick with that, really.
You'd like to think, though, by now they've been in, 10 days? You'd like to think now that they've got the ideal person ready to go, and they've just go, there you go, Steve, on your bike, 2 little pips, somebody will be in tomorrow, but just make sure that seat's still warm.
As long as it ain't fucking Sam Asda price.
Oh, God.
Well, Chip was
I think Frank Lampard's going to take the job.
I don't think he is.
I'd probably give Lampard the job just for the rest of the season, and then bring in someone long term.
Yeah, well, I would do that. Yeah, because the way we're going at the moment is down. I'm afraid.
Get John Terry with him to give him a kick up the arse at the back. Teach him how to defend.
That wouldn't be a good. That would be a good shout. That John Terry's assistant.
With Frank Lampard, you know.
Aye.
Well, I don't
Definitely.
know.
That'd be a good shout, that'd be.
I don't know with John Terry, but then again, you can always bring John Terry in and then just use him to threaten all the other players by saying if you don't start playing well, let John Terry loose on your wives.
I'd rather have John Sinclair than John Terry.
I'd let him play. Fucking better than anything we've got.
Come and do on your worst, can you?
Well,
No.
Unless Bruce decides to come out of retirement and go back in defence again.
No.
I hope somebody snaps his legs. That's it.
You fucking well hate him, don't you?
How did you, David? How do you know? I can't stand the man. He's oh God. Hope you watch my video. I'm going to do a video tomorrow night. And I'm going to rant like hell. I hope you all watch it.
Yeah, an hour-long rant now.
I might even do it live. I don't know yet.
Just an hour.
Oh, bloody man infuriates me.
I can't wait to see Paul tomorrow.
No, we'll do one tonight. I think he'll be back when he'll do one tonight.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
I was looking out for his show actually. I was looking out for his show to see if he's done out. And I'm not saying nothing yet. Probably wait until tomorrow and does it then.
Yeah, I think he'll do it when he's a bit calm out. To be honest, I don't think.
You got to do it straight from the rage.
But there's rage and there's Paul's rage. It's like Incredible Hulk rage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Steam coming from his fucking ears.
It's like how much of it is broadcastable?
He'll start his video. Steve Bruce, get out of the fucking club.
Yeah. It's time to go, Steve. F off now. But by then,
He might be already gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. By the time he releases it, he could be out.
Probably that's why he's holding off. He hoping he gets sacked, so he doesn't happen. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Jimmy Rubin said before the match today we need results, and we're not getting them with this manager. So there you go.
What about that fucking Tottenham kit? What a fucking outrage that was. That is the worst fucking kit I've ever seen.
It just looks like it's just.
What's it called? The fucking wild berry.
It's been mixed with colours so that it's got a horrible stain on that top shoulder.
And they look right.
The third kit's not much better.
Yeah. The kits clashed as well, didn't they? I thought they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was struggling to say it like a little bit, I think. That stupid design, you haven't designed Spurs shirts, a blind man.
Fucking Ray Charles.
Fucking Ray Charles.
Fucking hell. Didn't you say that Nuno complained about when they stopped the game?
Yes.
I think that's sponsored by Nike, aren't they?
It was saying, why are we stopping the game? It's like it's not any of the players that are down. It's like, how disrespectful can you fucking be?
I mean, did you say when she restarted, there was a Spurs player down and Newcastle were playing on? The Spurs player down holding his leg and Newcastle played on, got the attack. And there, the Spurs is going off because they hadn't put the ball out. You don't have to put the ball out.
There was a Spurs down there enough every bloody minute.
Same player.
Oh, no, man, they were jumping like flies.
Was that Royale?
Emerson Royal, yeah, he went down in the 20s. He went down more than fucking Gillian Tayforth, him.
He went through more than Jordan, him.
I think he's trying to break the fucking world record.
I think he can't have him in his diving team.
Jesus.
Well, did you see how they went off? It went fucking. We didn't put the ball out.
Oh, they went mad,
yeah. They were going off because they didn't put the ball out. You don't have to put the ball out. You can carry on playing. Wasn't a Newcastle player down in it, was it? It was a Spurs player. You're more than entitled to carry on. That's the rules. You don't have to put the ball out.
Christian from Everton had a good.
I know he was going after Maxi, wasn't he? Because he played on.
No, he's going after Wilson.
Aye, I know. I'm saying it. I'm saying we're going after him. Say, well, put the ball out then. Said, no, don't have to. I said, what the fuck you moaning about? Said, carry on with the game, eh? And he got back fucking up, didn't he?
Yeah, no wrong with him.
No wrong with him, man. He always drop like flies half the time. These continental, these Brazilians and Argentinians just drop like flies. Messi.
That what's he called as well? When doing that, Master Bates went down quite quick, didn't he, as well?
Aye, all right, Chippaz, aye. I get the joke.
John Sinclair still doesn't get it. Did you see he said it on Friday as well? Someone said it on his show on Friday night, and the guy went, Adam Pearson said it to him on Friday night on his live show.
Yeah.
Did you see last night, did you see the goal masturbates go for Plymouth and he read it and he just doesn't get it?
The Spurs fan was pissing himself, wasn't he?
Yeah. He'd say he had a chuckle to himself, didn't he?
I didn't.
What's even more hilarious? John was like, I'll have to go and see that.
I didn't see John's show. I watched Paul's show.
Even PD fell for it on Friday when I think it was Friday when someone put in Ray Pest. Chippaz, what have you just tweeted out? What Bruce has just said.
Yeah, Bruce says he wants clarity for his future, and I've just put what future because you haven't got any. Because he wants
clarity for the future.
Steve
said, I said, there's your P45, fuck off. There's your future. And the fucking dog kill. Fucking dog kill. You get signed on next fucking week. You shall have fucking job as a cleaner.
I think we'll be down there in the road, mate.
You're probably going to get his 8 mil is going to get stuffed inside of a cabbage, and then there you go. There's your payment. Off you go.
Yeah, yes, I know.
He's going to get 8 fucking million for doing what?
Well, he's an £8 million manager, though.
It's 4, and then he's back staff gets 4.
Agnew and Clements get 2 each.
2 weeks
up to 8 mil.
He won £4 million to go. I like to say where he's a £4 million poxy manager. He's not even a 4 pence manager to me.
Ashley, he's the one that freaking done it.
I thought the whole 8 million was Steve Bruce's.
No, it's only 4 mil.
No, it's like for the 3 incompetent Steves. He should make themselves a band when he leave Newcastle because he's fucking useless, all 3 of them.
Well, Jamie Rubens has made a statement, but it's not. We will build and come back stronger. We wish the unwell fan has a speedy recovery. Yeah. He also says, not the result he wanted, but a fantastic day and a special reception. Thank you to the fans for the amazing support. Well, you won't get any more.
I hope that fan gets well soon. Like I think I hope you do get well soon. Like the fan who was taken ill. I hope you do get well soon. Yeah. But I will give credit to Reguilon and Dyer for raising the alarm. Like I think that's one bit of credit I can give them too. I know the fans were shouting in the crowd just to get some help for them.
Did you see Nuno to the referee asking them why?
Yeah, he's moaning, wasn't
he? Yeah, he should. Fan was in, but like having a heart attack or something like that. So what was something the game for?
I mean, that is the area of the ground where John would be sitting as well, isn't it?
No, he sits in Lee's corner.
That is Lee's corner, wasn't it?
No, that was East Stand.
East Stand, yeah, the side of the ground, yeah.
You would just seen literally a giant penis if it was John just. Ooh.
with his
Let's
little
try.
Like wearing a
sign on that.
t-shirt saying "Hello, ladies."
I bet you literally he went into the stands there and went, "Hello, ladies," like literally.
He must have gone pitch side and use the announcer's mic. Hello, ladies, 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 ladies.
Hello, my guy.
Is Bianca Westwood
Losing
here
my
for Sky
guy.
by chance?
Oh dear.
Holding up his poster saying, "Joe Linton, can I have your shirt?"
Wants more than shit.
With special sauce on it.
Not brown sauce either.
You shouldn't want his shirt. You should want his shorts.
Then
Kegs.
it's not them shorty, you know, the boxer shorty wants.
Skid monks are all of them.
Here's your job strap, Joe. Where's Wilma?
Will my dick fit?
Where's my guy? There's Wilma Oxford. Who's that?
That's Brian.
Aye, I thought so. Aye.
Dear me.
If you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Oh, I'm gonna have a laugh, eh? Well, he's in charge.
Having a laugh coming on here, it numbs the pain a bit, doesn't it? I think you try and get over the disappointment by having a laugh, and it's all you can do is laugh.
Because we have a joke. We have a joke at this moment in time.
Yeah. I hope so too, Thomas. Hope they are okay. I know they said they were stabilised and they were responding, so that's a good sign.
Yeah,
They
they
called
said
out the rest.
not long after.
Well, he's
getting the
awake
ambulance,
anyway.
He's awake, yeah. He's awake and
So
knows his surroundings.
It's in the RVI and he's awake.
He's awake and responding to treatment.
Yeah, so
Right.
that's a positive.
Some of the comments on Twitter had saying when the fan was having a heart attack, some of the comments are saying from accounts it was shocking. Like,
I didn't see. With a
Steve
bad
Bruce in a suit and tie, yeah? That just doesn't sound right, does it?
No.
I wonder where he's pinched that fucking suit from.
Charity shop.
Fucking Giacomo.
That's the only place that'll do his size. I think he was wearing his suit because it was his lucky gear, his 1000th game or whatever, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that fucking
1,000th game and his 370th loss.
Hmm.
That training top doesn't look as bad.
No, don't know. It's just that fucking kit's horrendous, isn't it?
It just looks fucking bad.
wasn't half fucking bad that. Like you said, who designed that? Like he's like Billy's head, Ray Charles.
Fucking Austin Powers wouldn't wear that bastard.
Fucking Star Wars wouldn't wear that.
You'd need fucking glasses to fucking look at the cunt.
I thought Mandy looked nice in a leather number today, though. Didn't she?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
She had to be careful she didn't move too fast, otherwise she would have ripped that.
Good right.
And Deck was up below, weren't they? I think them must have been depressed.
Oh, I remember seeing a picture of them. They did not look
Did you
happy
see
one
that?
bit.
Did you see that picture? That picture on Twitter with Eric Dyer saying it had Eric Dyer in the picture and then out of his mouth saying, "I'm coming to the town," and then scoring the goal.
Just shows how bad it is when we have to rely on our opponents to get our goals for us.
He made the scoreline respectable. That's all he made it. He made it closer than he actually was.
Like, oh, 3-2. Oh, must have played really well. Oh, okay, there's an own goal.
But did they say Steve Bruce he just shook his hand and straight down the tunnel?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah. Don't applaud the fans for sticking with the team. No, just shake the hand as the opposition manager walk down the tunnel. Shows how much respect the fans have for him because it's zero.
People keep on saying, "Oh, he's a fan, right?" But if he was a fan, right, he would have went over to the fans and started clapping them.
Yeah.
He would have say thank you for your support. Clap all four corners of the stadium. Thank you for your support. Then go down the tunnel. But no, shakes the opposition manager and then walks down the tunnel. Just showed the kind of man he is.
Mind you, if he'd got him to clap the crowd, they'd have fucking threw shit at him, wouldn't they? He wouldn't have got a good reception, would he? Let's be honest.
No,
man,
I mean,
it would have.
Rafa did that every single game, win, lose or draw. He'd go out there and he would clap round that pitch.
Yeah.
If he was a fan, he would have walked because the money should be apparent and significance about what's happening to the club.
Exactly.
I can't believe he's got such a fucking that contract he signed there that got him a payoff like that. Fucking might actually. I'm not saying that he's selling it.
Did you hear Dyer after his press conference saying that Steve Bruce done amazing?
Yeah, Kieran Dyer. Yeah, he said what a fantastic interview.
Oh my god!
Fuck's sake!
I mean, quite
lost, we're 19th in the league.
If Norwich had scored against Brighton and beat them, we would have been rock bottom today.
Doesn't get much. I mean, with the most, we conceded the most goals in the league.
Yeah, and well, -9.
-9 already. God, we're only 8 games into the season. We -9 goals. How's that work out? Crap. The defense is crap. We don't do nothing on the training pitch to look at these problems with the defense. You don't do nothing. Just play 5-a-side after time by the looks of it.
I think the only one that talked sense today was David Ginola.
Yeah, I watched his interview. I thought he spoke well. I thought when in like the pre-match, I thought he spoke well. Ginola. I thought Kieran Dyer, I've never been keen on him since he was like he's always been like a big mouth, Kieran Dyer.
We're -9 and Norwich is -14.
Oh my god!
But they still would have overtaken us on points if they won their game.
Yeah.
They've got 2 points, right?
That's how bad it is. We're getting caught up by Norwich, who haven't even won, nor have we.
No, you can say Norwich getting a win before Newcastle, though.
We'll get one against us.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Sheffield United, they didn't have a single win in walk Steve Bruce. They beat us. It could happen the same on the 1st of December when Norwich come to us, or we go to them. I can't remember which one it is.
It's up here, I think.
I'm not sure it's up here.
It's up here because we'll play them and Burnley in the week after each other at home.
So you expect Norwich going to get their first win against us?
Yeah, probably.
If he is still here, that is.
You like to think he won't be here.
There have been some rumours that they are willing to give him a window.
Yeah, St James's Park.
They won't give him a window, I'm sorry, but they won't because he'll be relegated by then.
They won't give him a window. I don't believe them rumours. I just don't think they'll want them buying players. Who's he going to sign? El Mohammadi.
El Mohammadi is still looking at retirement to play in defence. Someone watching Dancing on Ice. I bet John was watching it last night.
I didn't watch it last night.
Liar, you liar. You watched it and taped it. You watched it and taped it again.
Didn't watch it. I was out.
Did he tape it then?
I taped it out.
What's going on with the people, man?
Yeah, I agree with that comment. Bruce getting 1,000 games blows my piss, yeah, and blows mine as well.
Did not deserve it. Does not deserve it. Should never have got it.
No, should never have got his 1,000th game.
Our
Yeah.
January window, every game extra we have with Steve Bruce in charge. Exactly. Every game that the longer he stays here, the more that gap is going to get bigger and bigger. We're never going to get out of the relegation zone.
No,
It's not just games, it's
we're gonna
Dave
hang
himself.
on that area all season. I can say it.
His days is there because I mean you want someone in there doing proper training and getting it into them as quickly as possible. The longer they leave it,
They'll be on a day off tomorrow and Tuesday. You can bet.
Yeah.
Then they'll be in Wednesday to train for the Crystal Palace game. Look at what 3 days training they'll do for that, and then that'll be it.
See his face there. Like a fucking fish.
What is it?
Steve Bruce.
Bruce.
Oh, Bruce.
See his fucking face. Like a fucking fish.
fucking Les Dawson. Come on, get the yellow ticker on. Bruce has been fired. For fuck's sake, get it on.
There's
Yeah.
him in his big fucking suit.
Fucking suit. Where'd you get that from? Fucking Oxfam.
Bernardo's.
Millets.
Millions.
I think he nicked this.
His fucking size. Like big
Probably a-
fucking Jacamos.
Probably
Yeah.
a
The thing is, as well, right? Palace play tomorrow night, so they've only got 4 days before we play them. They're still going to look a lot fitter than us, and
They
even
are,
though we've
they
had
are.
an extra day or two to prepare.
They've got a good manager in Vieira. Look what we have. Someone who said to Jack Grealish, kick the ball in the pit. Let's play.
What? Try to swap Jack Grealish for Jordan Rhodes.
God.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine if Jack Grealish was at Sheffield Wednesday now? Can you imagine?
They've Spurs Palace has only had 1 win in the last 5 games. They've only had 1
Yeah, that
win.
was against Spurs. They beat
Yeah.
Spurs 3-0.
They'll get beat tomorrow. Let's say 2 out of 7 then. So fucking beat us if he's there.
I know. They've signed some great players, some good players, Palace.
Too
They've got-
much energy.
They're rebuilding completely. They've literally got rid of a full squad and signed a full squad, so it's going to take them a couple of years.
Yeah.
Especially with Hodgson going as well, who've been there for how long? About 4 or 5 years?
Then we've got Chelsea straight after that, haven't we?
Oh, God, cheers,
Right.
David. God, man.
Yep.
Don't depress
I
me
was
even
hoping
more, David.
I was hoping you might actually like soften the blow a bit, but not, or sugarcoat it a bit, but you didn't, did you?
No, I should have quoted it again. Then we've got Brighton after that.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. That's another 3-0 loss.
Honestly, you're
Yeah.
literally like John Sinclair and Heat You. You're just too far.
Don't you dare say I'm like John Sinclair. I don't say hello, ladies.
You just
did.
did.
I don't send out fucking Munda vibes.
How do I know that? I don't know. You might.
You tweet you do a shout out for ladies, tags every single ladies on his Twitter.
No. I don't do anything like that.
Special
Where's
shout
the one for the men, that like? Where's the one for his
I told you.
guys? Paul,
I mean,
you,
I told-
Chippaz,
I told
Billy,
you if I
me.
had a sex change, you would probably start giving me shout outs.
But didn't you see on Twitter on one of Paul's shows. Oh, I've had a sex change, so is he going to give me a shout out?
Yeah, he did say that,
Yeah.
Didn't get one. Didn't get very far. Maybe it's because I need a mangina or something, or
Mangina.
I remember once he tweeted them all his women like, and then he put at the bottom, "Mad love to these beauties," and I read that as "made love to these beauties, you dirty git."
Just about.
Well, that's because whenever he does it, it's like
He
3
is
or 4
mint,
o'clock
like.
in the morning when literally he wakes up and it's the first thing he does before he gets to work at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Monday vibes. Could you be bothered?
Wouldn't surprise me if he comes out with one tonight and saying, "I'm in my hotel, ladies. I'm over here. When are you waiting?"
He's
I'm in
sitting
room-
in like a thong or something.
I'm in
or
room
bloody,
345. Oh, you sent your
Sitting
link and
there-
invite?
He'll have his
Sitting there in
Union
a
Jack boxes
mankini.
on.
Got mankini and baby oil. Hello, ladies.
He'll be up early in the mornings to come get back to Bristol, won't he?
Does he stop? Oh, he stopped over any because he won't. Aye,
He's got Steve Wraith on, isn't he, at 6 o'clock?
tomorrow night that'll be a good watch.
They don't call me Schlong Sinclair for no reason.
See if he gets a shout out.
I wonder if Wank us off or fucking send a message into him.
One King.
He's a good lad, man. He's a good lad.
Did I mention anybody? I'm off tomorrow. What time are you up, Jason? 5 o'clock or something?
3. I'm at work at 3 and I finish at 6.
Oh, I thought you said you were up at 6 a.m. Not 6 o'clock at night.
Oh, yeah, 6 a.m. I'm up tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Yeah, I'll not go to work till the afternoon. I feel I'm finished doing early in the morning.
I'll be flat. I'll be in bed then. I'll literally be daydreaming about anything. I'll be in bed thinking, has Bruce been sacked? Has Bruce been sacked? If he doesn't get sacked,
You'll be
tonight,
daydreaming about fucking Judy.
Nah, she'll be getting her fresh air at that time in the morning. She'll be out of the basement, so. I think Jules' caps lock's worse than mine there, like, unfortunately.
Danielle will be fucking fuming.
Always defending Bruce, says he doesn't understand. Lack of respect for him.
Mick Laws, is that the one that's on Steve's, the ex-commentator?
Aye.
Too many people are
He's
defending
defending
Bruce.
Bruce. Mick Laws.
Well, he does and he doesn't. You know what I mean?
Also, I have sacked.
I don't like how he gets defended because he's a grown man. He shouldn't get defended because he brings it all on himself. What he does.
He's defending.
I can't understand all these pundits sticking up for him. He's doing a great job. Newcastle don't need any other man but him to get them out this.
Aren't we 2 points
we're in.
adrift now as well? Aren't we 2 points adrift in the bottom 3 or something?
2
No, I think we're 3.
3? Yeah, 3.
3 points.
And he's doing a good job. After 8 games, we're already 3 points adrift in the bottom 3. How is he doing a good job?
So even if we do beat Palace, we're still in the relegation zone.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to.
Not necessarily. If we beat them by 2 and Leeds get beat, we'll go above them.
They're thinking like a
Leeds,
shit
Leeds
this
having
season
a
as
bad
well.
time, you know. Leeds having a bad time.
Which means our draw against them was a bad result.
How they got?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Southampton as well. They only got their first win yesterday, beat Leeds. Our draw against them's a bad result. But you know, if he's doing a good job, apparently, until he gets sacked.
Leeds has got Wolves next weekend.
They're just hitting form as well now.
They got their 3 points against us.
And then they beat Villa as well, didn't they? They won 3-2, didn't they, yesterday from 2-0 down?
Aye, that was a good result for Wolves, like. 2-0 down, Villa were cruising, and then
No, with 20 minutes to go, aye.
Aye, 3-2.
1-3-2.
Fucking Leicester beat fucking Man United 4-2. Fucking.
I know, crying for Ollie out, aren't they, after losing the game?
Aye, they're asking, they're shouting for fucking Ollie to get sacked.
Say someone 606 last night said they'll have Steve Bruce back.
They're welcome to him if they're on the
Aye.
page
They
release.
can have him. Absolutely. Somebody drive, just take him down there. Just take him down there.
I can drive, but I'll fucking drive him down.
I'll drive him down. Swanlands is a car big enough for his flipping face and his fat body, and I'll drive him down.
Just get a roof rack and just stick him on top of that.
Nah, I don't want to be on the roof.
Dump him with the
I'll stick him in the
services.
boot.
Dump him with the services and leave him.
He doesn't deserve the satisfaction of being put on a roof rack, so I'll put him in the boots and they won't see him.
I think they're the two worst managers in the league, aren't they? Solskjaer and Bruce. I can't see anyone worse than them two.
Yeah, I think you're right, Billy.
Norwich manager as well, isn't? I think he's more championship level.
I'll drive him down, but I'll make sure I'll drive through the fucking thing. I'll drive through the fucking River Tyne.
We might as well just put lead in his boots.
Make sure he fucking sinks.
Cement his feet in a bucket.
Still fucking float.
Still fucking float.
You'll still float with his fucking pout on his face.
Yeah, he's got a chance to.
I've caught better fucking fish.
It's that time of the year soon, and when he takes his dogs to fucking bonfire to play.
Oh my god!
Oh.
He takes his dogs to the bonfire.
Fucking fireworks! What a fucking knobhead!
And then, do you know what as well? Though he laughed about it. He didn't. He laughed about it when he said he took them.
Oh, I took my dog to see the fireworks. Fucking dick.
Fucking hell.
What was your dog doing? Was the fucking jumping, doing fucking somersaults?
Oh dear, thick bastard.
Absolute bell end of doing that.
Then you've got Alex Bruce here now. Well, my father's doing a good job.
Oh, Alex Bruce is kisses his ass anyway. He's blocked that for Twitter, which you don't agree with him.
He's blocked me.
I've tried to get him to block me, and he won't block me. Apparently.
All you gotta see is fucking call
your father's a wanger. Get out the fucking club.
Just say your dad looks like a fucking blobfish, and then he fucking blocks you.
Your father look like a fucking blobfish.
You've literally just got to put NUFC in your profile and he blocks you.
Well, yeah, pretty much. The son of the cabbage, which is also a sprout.
Luke Edwards, he's blocked us.
Yep.
Take it as a badge of honour. I've already blocked that twat. I can't stand them sticking up for Bros every single opportunity. Is you got to stick up for him in his latest story? Oh, there was positives to take. The players didn't play for him. It's the players' fault. He was throwing players under the bus. Edwards, wasn't he? He said it was the players' fault. Throwing him under the bus.
He was throwing fucking Richie under the bus.
No, I would like to throw under a bus and ain't the players.
I can't literally even do a prediction for Saturday because the two don't know if he's going to be. I would like to think he's not going to be here or not, but I can't do a prediction. No, well,
yeah, exactly.
I can do one. If he's here, we'll get beat. If he's not here, then we've got a chance. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I think you're right in saying that, Chippaz.
Well, the clocks go back an hour next weekend. Hopefully, we get fitter for the Chelsea game.
I thought with the new owners, the other day, I thought we would have won 3-1, but.
If Bruce wasn't there, I reckon we would have won now. If he wasn't there, I just think he's been a buzzkill in the game.
I was going for a 2-1 win there, but
so was I. I was saying the same as you, JS, a 2-1 win. The players had been up for it. If he hadn't been there, if James Jones had taken temporary charge, I reckon we'd have gone for it. because he's been absolute buzzkill.
I had 3-1 and Wilson to score a hat-trick.
You got the right result, but the wrong way round.
He did 3-2, wasn't it? He said 3-1.
3-2, yeah. Amanda, Murad, whatever his bloody name is. Murdad, Jamie, and Yasir. Open your eyes, see what. Oh, Daniel is on a rat rage. I've sent you a link if you want to come on. Vent your rage. Just come and vent your rage.
She's a legend here.
It's done me the world of good.
Oh, yeah. Rewind it, watch it back. You see Stephen's having a good old rage there.
Yeah. Rewind it back and you're on the laugh.
Tell him to fuck off. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Imagine being the worst in your field and hang on for payment.
Did you see Paul's
such vile behaviour?
Newcastle and Spurs earlier this afternoon. Of course, that fan was rushed to hospital. Newcastle United have released a statement and it says Newcastle United can confirm that a supporter who required emergency medical treatment during the club's Premier League fixture with Tottenham Hotspur at St James's Park on Sunday is stable and responsive in hospital. The match was temporarily suspended during the incident, which occurred during the first half, and the supporter was awake and able to converse upon being transported to hospital. The club would like to thank fans for their swift actions in raising the alarm and praise those who provided immediate chest compressions, as well as thanking the on-site medical professionals who swiftly administered emergency treatment using a defibrillator located close to the incident. Newcastle United club doctor, Dr. Paul Catterson, also attended the incident to offer additional support with an additional defibrillator. Our best wishes go to the supporter and their loved ones, and we hope for a swift and full recovery.
I was expecting that to be about Bruce.
So was there.
So was I.
Breaking news. Bruce has been fired. Yay!
I heard Newcastle United raised a statement and I said, on Steve Bruce, I was expecting.
That's what I was. Bastards. But
the thing is, though, again,
statements now it means they're still there, so maybe something else will come up later.
Maybe they're working overtime to get their person in tomorrow. Could easily be a case of tomorrow morning we can wake up and Bruce is gone, somebody else is in straight away.
Probably wake up to
Watford seem to have Watford seem to do that all the time, though. They can sack one manager and the next new manager's in the next day.
Yeah.
Just want that yellow strip just to appear. All it needs to appear.
Steve Bruce has been relieved of his duties as Newcastle United manager. The club will not be making any further comment.
They'll be along with Agnew and Clements as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah. They'll put a sarcastic stare at the end of his second statement. We thank Steve and his assistants for what they've done for the club over the past however how long, and we wish him the best in his future endeavours.
Well, that's almost what Amanda said on Friday, wasn't it? Towards his game on Sunday, they said we'd like to thank him for doing, whatever.
Yeah.
Good luck on Sunday, and it's like almost as if to say that's it. After Sunday, you've got no more. You're out of 9 lives, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what I got the impression.
He doesn't deserve his 1,001st game either. Shouldn't even got to 900. Shouldn't even got to 1,000.
I can see it, right? And this is me thinking the worst. I can see him still sitting in my dugout on Saturday.
Put him in the penalty area, Jason. I can't believe you just said this.
Nah, there's no chance of that happening. It shouldn't be.
No.
And if there is, we've got to question who's owning the club.
No,
Al Ramain's over there, isn't he? Yeah, yes, Al Ramain's over there.
That's
so
my good feeling.
You can.
He's going to still be there.
He's over there, the chairman. That PIF chairman's over there, isn't he? So they could probably get the heads together, have a little debrief after the game, and discuss it whether they're all in agreement they should get rid of him. That's what I hope you would think's going on.
Well, as Danielle says, if you don't have the balls to do it, you'll have mutiny on your hands sooner or later. Just set aside the sentiment and be responsible. This will be a massive gamble if he stays.
Yep, she's bang on, 100%.
100%, Danielle.
But did you see Paul's reactions to the conference reaction? And Danielle was fucking John Joe Shelby. You see her reaction.
Surely the new owners can see what's happening. They were there. They see it with their own eyes. That they saw what the fans are like passionately. They see what the fans are like negatively. They got to do something. They got to listen to the fans.
Well, you said
looks old.
Amanda safely said she was going to listen to the fans, didn't you?
Yeah. We'll see the next 2 or 3. Well, it's got to be the next 2 days. Got to be gone.
Got to be.
Should have been sacked at the final whistle, exactly.
Did you anybody say what? Like somebody from the Mirror had said, well, this is going to be his last game in charge of the club, or somebody from the Mirror was given he did a video. He was like at St James, like talking about the game, and said this should be Steve Bruce's last game in his reign or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So you'd hope something's going on. Do you having a meeting about it or something?
I say Bristol City got stuffed yesterday.
How many? I know there were 2 bottom for 2-0 up. How many did you get beat by?
2-0.
It was 2-0, but it was a very comfortable 2-0. It was a very comfortable 2-0. It could have been 3 or 4. Like. Probably why Annie hasn't come on tonight, because he knows he'd still get ripped by Bristol City as well.
They can't just bring anyone in as manager. They're clearly looking for the right person to bring in. Like we said earlier, that they should have, as soon as they had done the deal completely, they should have already had someone waiting in the wings ready to take over.
But once Rafa went to Everton, they should have been scouting other people if they thought it was going to be a takeover, surely. So, there should be someone on board.
The way it was Antonio Conte, wasn't he? But he didn't want to come. Or he didn't want to director of football.
And he's probably got his eye on the Man United job now.
Even Unai Emery's got, turned into a favourite.
I'll take him.
Good evening.
I'll still take him over Bruce.
Who?
Take anyone over Bruce.
Emery.
David went over Bruce.
I would take fucking Arteta.
I'd take Ken Bruce over Steve
Back
Bruce.
to Arteta again.
I'd take Ken Bruce, mate. Never mind Steve Bruce.
I would take Bruce fucking Stinkfield over fucking Steve Bruce.
I can take Ken Dodd.
And he's Diddy man. That's what Steve Bruce and his assistants are. He's Ken Dodd and his assistants are Diddy man.
His assistants are like the Triple Brothers, aren't they? Well, obviously when one of them was alive. Like.
Yeah.
To me.
To you.
No, he's dead.
Oh dear.
What Agnew and Clements actually do, I've never seen them say anything or do anything.
You just stand there looking like you look like you know what they're doing. They don't.
They just stand there like melons or lemons, they just don't do anything.
It's money for all, isn't it?
He's got a bird's eye. He's got a good view of the pitch. That's all. Just stand on the touchline and look at. Do you think they're important? They're not. What did them two actually bring to his backroom staff? Because they bring nothing. Just like the manager doesn't just bring nothing to the club.
He just stands there with a pout on his face, doesn't he?
Hands in his pockets, rolling his tongue round his head, thinking what he's going to have for his tea. Kebab on the way home.
And his apple pie and custard.
Yeah.
That
If
ain't
he's
no
good.
custard, David. That ain't no custard, believe it.
Oh.
He only gets that if we win, so he ain't had that fucker for 3 months.
Bruce is after his payoff. They are.
But did you hear Jurgen Klopp's statement?
From the owners about forking out $8 million. I'm worried about the decision making and overall plan going forward.
Billy.
Klopp, yeah. Lost the plot,
Klopp.
didn't he? Lost the plot, didn't he?
Yeah.
Lost the Klopp, yeah.
He turned around and said about the takeover, man. He turned around and
fresh air over Bruce.
He picks John Stones, but he doesn't pick Gomez for the England team.
I agree with him, actually. I think Gomez and Stones are the best two we've got.
His Highness is in.
Has he gone yet?
Unfortunately,
not yet.
We're all glued to social media and Sky Sports, but he has not gone.
He's having a party in the office at the minute.
Dave, do you want to come on and have a rant?
I think he's a bit bothered by the looks of it.
Could be interesting, though.
Yeah, could be interesting. I'll send you the link.
Oh, Dave, come on.
Have yourself a nice little run. Everyone else has.
Oh,
Mainly
Stephen. Come on, the King.
There's only 15 minutes left, isn't there, anyway? So.
Come have a run. Just think how hard we would have worked those well versus hang on for a payment. Evening, King of Northumberland. God, it's so depressing that we lose yet again. Still winless this season. And he's still standing in that dugout.
The only thing that's going to lift the atmosphere is his dismissal. It's the only thing. Because the longer it stays, it's going to be more depression, more down in the doldrums, more broken away from the rest of the league, and more loss on their investment. So
I just can't get over how Jurgen Klopp says how the takeover is like the Super League. How's that like the Super League?
Jurgen Klopp's a clown.
He's just bitter because he has to look up to us now instead of keep looking down on us.
The amount of money, the amount of money the top six we're going to get out of that Super League.
Billions, man, absolutely billions.
I think I don't think people would have watched it.
What are we, lads? Are we the richest club in the world?
We are indeed.
We are.
Also, we're the richest club in the world. We're the shittest manager in the world.
Yeah, that's a good Billy.
Shittest manager in the world. That's probably only worth about 6 out of 10.
Bruce should put that in his CV. Shittest manager in the world.
It's not Bruce, it's Ken Dodd.
Ken Dodd, Diddy man.
Fucking hell,
Diddy man. Just stand there doing out anyway.
He looks like fucking Yoda, doesn't he? Do you really want him to do that, Daniel?
I mean, she's got some sick fetishes, hasn't she?
All rise for royalty for entering. We have.
No, he's drunk though.
We have Sir David right here. The King is here.
Hail.
Evening,
chap.
We're not worthy.
Yes, you are. Don't be silly. How we doing?
Let it all out, Dave. Let's see.
Oh man, I can hardly speak. I was screaming and bloody shouting, and I mean the atmosphere before the game was absolutely incredible.
I reached out to you because I thought it was. I thought it was you. You had took part in the stance.
Oh no! Well, funny enough, my family rang us because I'm in the East Stand, and they're like, "All right, well, I'm fine." It was apparently thank God, the chap who
I remember you saying this. You said you stand.
it was at the other end from where I sit, but he apparently he's in hospital and he's sitting up and he's all right-ish, but which is good. But
that's why I reached out to you. I thought,
well, oh yeah, cheers, bud. Yeah. I think for me, I mean, we've said a few times that Bruce, I don't even like saying his name anymore. Is unaware. He won't make substitutions, and then I got really angry because he I forget to be too often. It was. Yes, get him on.
Go on.
He brings a 5'4", right? Well, I don't know how tall Fraser is, but he brings him on. Then what he started to do long balls. I mean, what the hell was that all about? I mean, it's just ridiculous. I give up with the bloke. I really do. I mean, there was rumours the night that he'd gone tonight, but obviously that hasn't transpired yet. But apparently, I've just heard on a message there saying that he's demanding answers from the group as to what's going to happen. Well, I think it's bloody obvious what's going to happen. You're out, bloody lad.
Yeah, exactly, Dave. 3:45 in his post box tomorrow.
Yeah, well,
I think they've probably already had a meeting after the match and said we'll just throw his
P45 in the notes and clear your fucking office.
So what gets me mad about it, Jason and guys, is the fact that any other provision, any other job where you make an absolute monumental effort of what you're doing, you walk away with a bloody ton of cash. I mean, it surely he should be done for bloody, gross misconduct. I mean, dear.
Did you see when they went to the sidelines and when they had that 15-minute suspension? Did you see Nuno? He was in amongst these players. Did you see where Bruce was?
Oh, he's probably had it back on the horse there, but he just probably walking up here.
He was halfway up the touchline.
Aye, he's not interested. And there's one point I did watch. When there was not much going on, which was probably most of the game after we scored the first couple of minutes. Jones was standing next to him, pointing, and it looked like he was giving him a bollocking. And he was just doing it, just waving his arms around. I mean, he hasn't got a...
You see that? Well, what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do?
That's right, they were all asking.
2-6. The God of all gods is in the house.
Paul.
As you know, I'm just like Ashley-esque here. I can only have 6 people in. So, is anybody willing to?
Yeah, I'll go. I don't mind.
You
sure, Billy?
Yeah, I'll go.
No worries. Just
all right, see you later.
See you, Billy.
See you, Billy. You take care, buddy.
Bye, Billy.
Yeah. And as we welcome the God of Gods, who is probably going to explode, so get your pins and towels ready to cover your faces.
I was talking to him after the match. He's not a happy chappy.
There he is.
Hey, Paul.
Hey.
Well, the scheme's not coming out who's yes.
Chaps.
What
is it? A long time since we saw each other, Paul.
I know, Dave. Like just literally seconds ago.
Yeah.
My just saw the man with the legend, Mr. Sinclair, as well.
And
yes, just seen him.
Yeah, who decided to start off after the game without saying bye to everybody?
That was
did not say bye.
Yeah.
No, he just we were waiting for him, and then I rang him and said, "Where you at?" He says, "Oh, I had to get out of there." All right, we'll just leave us standing in the freezing cold waiting for you. So he turned back anyway. He came back.
Oh.
And then he went for a pint. And
now my voice is disappearing very quickly.
Went to the pub afterwards, and it turns out his best mates were Steve Hasty. What bloody years? And you think, well, he kept that quiet, mind. He's a deep man. He is. He really is.
Denver John.
That's right. That was his nickname. Denver John, back in the day.
Did he literally have any signed photos signed out to people? Or?
No.
Oh, he didn't fetch his fanny pack.
No.
The thing is, there was a band playing outside just before we went in the ground, And I turned around and says, John, that's the music starting for your striptease outside the food bank. He crapped himself.
Hey, God.
Unbelievable.
So what do you think of that beautiful game, Paul?
Was there a van outside?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that protest van.
Aye.
Yeah, the protest man had a man driving it with a Newcastle shirt on.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's right. Big sight saying Khashoggi murder on such a day.
Yeah.
And
if you've ever seen somebody who didn't want to be driving a van,
he was trying to hide under the steering wheel, wasn't he, Paul? It was he was just didn't want to be there. It was I don't know.
Jason, it was awful, mate. It was. I mean, the atmosphere before kickoff was unbelievable. It was incredible, and I've never heard that kind of noise from St James's in a long, long time. But we start really well. We get a goal up, and the place is bouncing. But as usual, you know, we just go back into a shell and start playing Bruce ball again, and it was just rotten, absolutely rotten.
It was.
They're just not good enough.
The thing that got me as well, though, Paul and lads, was that, you know, when there was a couple of times when we had a free kick just inside their half, it was Richie taking, he was waving the players on. There was one point where I had 10 players in their half and thinking, hang on a minute, this is not Newcastle, this is not what we play. And then, of course, you know, within 5 minutes we conceded 2 goals, and as Paul said, we just went, oh, well, that's it, you know. But then,
could have been 5 or 6, to be fair, if Tottenham had really gone for it.
Oh, absolutely.
Son was destroying us. Destroying us.
They didn't have an answer for him.
No. But I've heard from a source tonight that Bruce is gone. I don't know how accurate that is. I've heard he's been told he's gone, so whether we hear anything tonight or tomorrow, I don't know. But
I like to think it'll be first thing in the morning. We can wake up and get on the cans for breakfast.
We've got to get rid of him sooner rather than later because he cannot stay. He cannot stay in this job. No. He cannot take another training session.
The only thing I've seen is that the fitness coach has left. That's all I've seen.
I've got a bad feeling that he's going to be still there on Saturday.
He won't be. No way.
With the chairman being there, I won't even attempt to pronounce his name, bless him.
He'll
and Amanda and Maydad there, and Nick DeMarco was there as well. You know, surely to God they can just think that this is just not working. And as I was saying after the game, the chants of we want Brucey out were loud and clear for a good lump of the match.
Yeah,
you know, it wasn't like the little bits in the corner. It was probably half the crowd shouting it. You know, I mean, even the Tottenham fans were saying they're getting sacked in the morning.
Yeah,
you know, so he's, you know, as I said the other day, I hold no malice towards the guy, but he's simply not good enough.
I hate him.
Well, you know, I'm trying to be kind.
He's a bit like me, Paul. I've had a big rant about him.
I can't stand him, mate. I cannot stand the man. I think the way he spoke about the fans, I'll never forgive him for what he said about the fans during COVID. And then, you know, because they weren't there to give a bit back, the way he speaks to the press, the way he speaks about the whole club, I can't stand the man.
Well, when he was manager of Sunderland, he said that Newcastle fans were scum of the earth.
He's just the man's a monumental, you know what?
Absolutely.
I can't stand him. It's the same. It's the same. I mean, how Joe Linton stayed on that pitch for 90 minutes today, I will never know. He should have hauled him off at half time. It was clear he was playing.
You see the blobfish?
Matt Ritchie, for me, was the worst player on the pitch.
He's not a left back, though, Chase. You know, he keeps doing
exactly.
And he's against Lucas Moura, one of the quickest players in the league. He's got no chance.
To be fair, when he got the ball and he went forward, he wasn't bad. But you're right. I mean, he was forever looking backwards. And I mean, one of the things I showed was
it was mainly that first half. Mainly the first half. Every time he got the ball, he kept putting it out of play.
Yeah.
But why Fraser didn't come on at half time for Joe Linton, I'll never know. I don't know why Fraser didn't have a time to make an impact. We 3-1 down, 10 men. We've got no chance.
Yeah. No.
At half time,
sorry, go on.
At half time, I'd have brought Fraser and Shelby on for Longstaff and Joe Linton just for ball retention and something. But obviously, Shelby let us down when he came on, didn't he?
So John was there.
Like I said before,
if you're going to take Wilson,
some people saying he didn't have a chance in the second because he had to bring him down. But you know, who knows? I mean, you know, should he have just let him go through and score? Maybe so. You know, but it's one of them things. You know, he took one for the team. He brought him down. You know, because eventually we got back to 3-2, didn't we? Where there was a chance. Maybe he's at the end, but
the thing,
you know, when you've got a central defender like Eric Dyer, and you don't actually do anything to pressurize the guy.
That's right. We never put them on under pressure the whole game. We should have been targeting him and going at him all the time, but we never did.
The thing is, as well, for the last 15 minutes, we didn't have a striker on the pitch again. It's 3-1 down. What does that tell you? He was settling through it.
I just couldn't leave my eyes when he took off Wilson. I thought, what's this, Mike? What's this guy doing?
Well, I think Wilson's been out quite a while, so I get.
I can understand him bringing Wilson off, but if you're going to bring Wilson off, put Gale on.
Yeah. Somebody knows where the goals are.
Don't put ASM up front, who, let's face it, his shooting sometimes is diabolic. He's not a striker anyway.
No.
But put Fraser on. Don't put Murphy on. There's no need to bring Murphy on.
Yeah.
Put Dwight Gale on.
We ended the game with 3 wingers on that pitch because we played ASM, Wilson, ASM, Murphy, and Razor all on the same pitch, and all 3 of them are wingers.
But as I was saying earlier, you bring Fraser on, and then you start hoofing bloody balls up in the air, and the guy's 5 foot out. I mean, you know, you're up against 2 biggish defenders. Play to feet, you know, just play to feet.
Yeah.
Like the stream I was watching on,
I couldn't believe the
commentators had to keep apologising to the everyone watching because there was a Newcastle fan right behind him constantly saying, "Get Gale on for fuck's sake! You don't know what you're doing. Why are you taking fucking Wilson on? Bring back Gale on for fuck's sake! Fuck!" You could just hear it as clear as day. The commentators were like, "Oh my god, I do apologise."
The thing is, we've all been saying about like having a full strength 11 back, you know, getting Wilson back in the side. I mean, Lascelles was awful today again. I mean, he's got no leadership skills. He doesn't push the defense further up the pitch like he should.
That's
awful.
I don't know why he dropped Fernandez and Shaw.
Neither do I. Fernandez and Shaw are the best 2 we've got. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Apart from Dubravka, that is our full strength squad.
Yeah, I know.
And Almiron.
They all keep saying Lascelles, Shelby, and Wilson are our spine.
The only thing I would change in that defence was take my.
What Shaw got to do to get a game though? That's what I worry. You know, it's the same as Gale. You just won't play him. But you see, the thing that annoys me is, you know, I know we shouldn't hark back to Rafa, but when Rafa was playing, it was virtually the same defenders, and they were well drilled and playing pretty well. And this guy has, you know, he's Bruce balled them all, you know.
I mean, there were some players there just weren't. I mean, not like they're not trying; they're just not good enough.
Yes,
you know, Joe Linton is not good enough. I praised him over the last few weeks, but the day he was back to himself. Every pass he received, he lost the ball constantly. Terrible. Joe Willock is just running around like he doesn't know where he is. I don't know what's happened to him.
I thought you should have taken Willock off.
He put Willock on the left wing, didn't he? And put Joe Linton in centre midfield, even though he said Joe Linton's best position is the left wing. So why did he do that?
But Joe Willock's not performing either, and he you know, everybody said when he's coming, this kid's going to transform the team and everything. He's not doing it, and he needs to look at himself as well. He's not driving forward like he did last season.
There was 2 things today, Paul. If you remember, there's a ball went behind him. I think it was ASM passed him it in the first half.
Yeah.
And you just looked at it roll out and thinking, how way? Last season he would have got.
He could have run after that and kept it.
Yeah, he could have got it. And then there was again when he was across on again the first half on the right hand side, a ball went through and he didn't even attempt to go. Yes, it was long and it would have been difficult, but he just thought, I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to try. Last season he would have went for it, and a couple of times last season he got the ball, and then he turned around and did something good with it. But he's lost. You know, I mean, I just. Do we know why
we play so well for the first 10 minutes of a game and then we just go to pot? I mean, you'd think when we scored that first goal tonight, the atmosphere was electric. It was amazing. and the players could have fed off that and gone for the throat and actually, thinking, right, come on, we've got one, let's get another one.
Yeah.
But nah.
If we got a second shortly after that first one, it would be a whole different game, and I think we would have went on to win comfortably. Because Spurs are no big shake, mind.
Not the man a great side at all.
No.
I mean, and Ndombele, his first goal. How much time did he have on the ball before he curled it into the net? He's standing there for about 2 minutes, just thinking, "Am I going to be closed down here? No, right? I'm just going to swing it in the top bins."
But you're right, Paul. Our defence was carved open like a bloody hot knife through butter, time and time again tonight. It was terrible.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jace, I'll have to go, right? I'll have to go, Jace.
No worries.
All right. See you later, maybe. Take care.
Yeah, Stevie.
Yeah.
But he better be gone. He better be gone because, like I say, he shouldn't be able to take another training session because, I genuinely, if he's still at the club, can't see where win's coming from because we'll go to Palace, we'll fall down there because, what we're like in London anyway, but it's just dreadful, man.
And then we've got a nice, easy one after that, haven't we? We've got
Chelsea.
I mean, that's to dawdle that. We'll win that with
3
ease.
points easy there.
It'll be a cricket score against Chelsea if we play the way we did today.
Well, in his press conference, he said what did he say? He said something about we didn't defend properly, but we'll get it better for next game.
He said that the past 2 years and done nothing about it.
Exactly. 2 years he said this after every single game. We'll get better. Nothing happens. Nothing.
Did you hear what he had to say at the start? He came out and said on the stream that I was watching, they gave him a little interview, and he came out and said that he feels he's had a part to play in the takeover because he kept us up.
Aye.
Never.
Do you know what it is though? He didn't keep us up. Joe Willer kept us up.
Yes, absolutely.
He got lucky. He got very, very lucky, and people can't see that. But this season, he's been found out. His luck's gone. He's not as lucky as he was now, and the absolute monumental get that he's got to go.
Yeah, but I mean, last year we won 5 out of the last 8, and got to 12th. But we got to 12th because the ones around us were losing and beating each other, and that's how we managed to get a few points and get ahead. If you look at the points difference between the 18th place and where we were, there wasn't many points in it. It was close, and I think we had a worse, if I remember rightly, we had a worse goal against record than some of the ones that went down. But it was just because we managed to squeeze a few wins in. But I mean, we're appalling for most of last season as well. And as Paul's rightly said, the luck's gone. People have worked it out.
The new owners cannot take a risk now. They cannot take a risk of us getting, drifted away at the bottom because, there's only one way we're going with Steve Bruce, and it's certainly not.
Yeah,
we're going down.
We're only 3 points away from the bottom 2.
I don't know where we are. I've been long gone.
We're 19th. For 3 points away off safety.
So we're back to second bottom, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, if Norwich had won today, we would have been bottom. So, I mean, those guys must have been sitting in the stands thinking, you know what? We cannot have this man leading this football club, leading this team because he's just atrocious. The fans voiced their opinion. They heard how loud St. James's can be. Surely they've got to sit there and think, right, enough's enough. He's out. Let's get somebody else in. Even if Graham Jones has to take us for 1 week at Crystal Palace, sorry. Even if he has to take us for 1 week, let it happen. Because this man is destroying their football club week by week. And his time's up. He's got to go.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
Dave, we're talking about Ollie getting sacked at Man United. Now, how can they say that and then look at Steve Bruce and say, he doesn't deserve the sack? He's the perfect man to get us out of relegation. Absolute bollocks.
Yeah, absolutely, Paul. You're right. I mean, they've invested 300 million, or whether it is 350 million pound and something, and the thing that's going to ruin that investment is him.
Exactly, and the stats have showed up. He's had his 1,000th game at last, won 376 of them, drawn 254, lost 370, with a win percentage of 37.6%. Says it all.
Yeah, says it all.
Second bottom with minus 9 points. Minus 9. In goal
minus
difference.
9 goals. Yeah.
In goal difference.
In 3 points.
Yeah,
and
3 points.
And the commentator has had the cheek to say, if Steve Bruce does go, there'll be plenty of clubs lining up ready to take him to.
Yeah, what's this about Martin Tyler saying that? About saying he can leave with his head held high and they'll be queuing up to take him on. What is he like? Is he been doing something naughty with Steve Bruce, has he? I mean, Christ almighty, who is going to take him on in the Premier League?
That's a Dyer said as well.
Honestly, the absolute tosh. Who is going to want Steve Bruce as their manager? Or, if they want relegation, maybe yes. He's absolute. He's had his time. He's a dinosaur. He's a prick. He needs out. He's gone. Or else I'm going to lose me rag.
You haven't already?
Well, yes, but like proper losers.
Properly lose it, yeah.
It was like what Billy was saying earlier on. You'd think with new owners coming in, they would have already had someone waiting in the wings to take over. So it's a bit on a negative on them for that.
Well, the thing is, Jace, it happened so fast, didn't it? The takeover. Yeah. They need to get in. They need to get the feet under the table, and they need to obviously sort stuff out. I mean, there's obviously contractual stuff to sort out, etc., etc. But when it's just destroying the face of their football club now. Yes. This man, this wonky-nosed motherfucker is destroying our club, and they've got to see that. He's got to be out.
I think last summer when it went belly up after Hoffman got involved, and it was apparently days away. It was only 18 months, but I think they had Rafa lined up.
Yeah.
And everything was in place. And of course, obviously, Rafa, rightly so, couldn't wait any longer. Went Everton, and now, as Paul's just said, it happened so quickly. Within a matter of about a week. Apparently, Ashley and them knew the week before it was about to be passed, and everything was about to fall into place. Obviously, it wasn't announced till Thursday, but they just haven't. They're starting from a minus thing rather than a plus thing. They were, last year, and they've got to, they haven't hit the ground running, and you can't blame them for that because it happened so quick, and they're starting from absolute scratch. And I do wonder whether they're trying to get the replacements, whether it's a director of football and the manager, in place before they get rid of them. Which is sensible, but as Paul says, if we have another week of him, we're not going to win the next 3 or 4 games, and then as we get into late November into December, we've got a horrendous running. If something isn't changed soon, we could end up the first week of January with about 6 points and completely adrift.
Well, let's see where those other 3 points are coming from.
Well. Yeah.
On the first of December, we got Norwich, and it's going to be a repeat of the Sheffield United game.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, Norwich and Burnley, 2 home games. We don't get anything from them, or even draws. I mean, but a new manager can come in, kick the arses of these guys, change things around, play people in the proper positions, actually play a proper formation. This dinosaur formation that Steve Bruce plays, it's gone. People have worked it out. Teams are just breaking through us like knife through butter. It's pathetic.
So David Ginolas just said there, Steve Bruce has got to go after that performance.
Yep.
Well, apparently even Robbie Savage has said the same, hasn't he? He said it's.
Yeah, he did as well. I can't believe anybody would actually turn around and say, "Now Steve Bruce is going to take us forward." He just isn't.
Kieran Dyer's defending him.
No, Kieran Dyer's just a prick. He is. I mean, how can you possibly defend that man? There is no defending him now. We haven't won a game all season. We're getting screwed game in, game out. He can't stay.
7 wins in the last 38.
Brian's right.
Just that right there is just sackable. That's like an entire.
You tell me, if that was
worth.
another club, Jason, you tell me, would Steve Bruce still be in a job if that was any other club?
Of course not.
No.
If it had gone on a run of what, 5, 6, maybe 8 games, it would have been on final coffin in the.
Well, you're right. You look at some of the managers from the various leagues that have gone this year, and they've got a way better record than this man has. So, you know, as Paul says, he's got to go, and he's got to be tomorrow because.
Like Watford manager, he went and he's got a better record.
He better record, yeah, he did.
He had a 50-odd% win ratio and they sacked him.
Yeah,
you know,
Watford sack their managers every 3 weeks anyway, but
yeah, they do.
I heard that we have 50 mil to use in January. I've been hearing that a lot.
They'll spend what they need to spend. You know, you can say, "Oh, we've got 50 million." If they want to spend more, they'll spend more. If they need to spend it on the team, trust me. You know,
I don't know where did Trull say where he's got that from. I mean, there was rumours of 150, but 50 million.
There's always going to be
a lot of money,
though, isn't there? Of how much you've got to spend. At the end of the day, if they want to spend, they'll spend what they want because financial fair play isn't going to affect us.
No.
Because of the lack of money that Ashley spent. So if they need to spend a fortune to get us out of the situation we're in, they will.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as that fat, useless Mank's not at the club.
Fair point, Billy. You think they should have done?
Yeah, but they've had 3 months since Rafa went to Everton. Surely they had contingency plan for that.
I genuinely think that they're talking to somebody now, right? And they want a verbal agreement with somebody. So when they sack Steve Bruce, they can announce the new manager straight away. So there's no transition period, and he can work with the players straight away. Well, you know, before the Palace game, he's had 3 or 4 days to work with these guys and try and install his ideas and beliefs to at least give us a hope at Crystal Palace. That new manager lift, whatever it is, you know.
In his press conference, he said he wants clarity.
Chip was tweeting that out. He wants clarity.
Well, you can have clarity. Fuck off.
Well, according to the bookies, it looks like Unai Emery is a hot favourite to become the next boss.
Really?
Yeah. He's gone right down to like 5 or 3 to 1 now.
Murdad's on the screen now and he doesn't look happy.
I can't think why.
Nobody could look happy after watching that today.
No.
I mean, 3-2 flattered us, to be honest. It really did. It could have been 5 or 6-1 at the end of the day.
Could have been.
We got a lucky second goal because it came off one of the worst defenders in the country, in Eric Dyer. You know,
but like I said earlier, it just says a lot when we have to rely on our opponents to score our goals.
Yeah. Well said, Trolls.
It's just pathetic. It's the whole thing. I mean, if anybody was there to put a downer on the atmosphere today, it's Steve Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
And he did it perfectly.
Jason, I'm going to shoot now, okay?
No worries.
But
catch you later.
Please, I'll hear.
See you, Sam. You take care, buddy.
Well, I'm saying, like I was saying, Paul, no one had that 15-minute break.
Yeah.
Did you see how far Steve Bruce was away from his players?
It always happens, though. He always does that.
To comparing to what Nuno was. Nuno was amongst his players.
Yeah, it's typical Steve Bruce. He does that all the time, though.
Mm-hmm.
He even came out in a suit as well. He was all suited up.
I saw that, yeah. I had a pint after the match and he came up with his suit on. I'm thinking, who the hell do you think you're? Some sort of... My memories, he was told, put a suit on. This is the new regime, you know, so...
Oh, wow, really?
I don't know.
You had to go to Giacomo for that, you know.
you have a
red Giacomo, like.
There was before the match, I was standing talking. There was a lad said he'd rocked up and he'd lost his tickets, And he'd gone to the ticket office and said, I've lost my tickets. And they looked him up and said, oh, I knew about that. And they said, I will print you some new ones. And he got his money out and they said, what you got money? He says, well, you got to pay to get you. And he says, no, not anymore. We don't do that. New way of doing things. There's your tickets. Thank you very much. And off you went with these sticks. Didn't have to pay for it. Little things that make the difference, guys.
So John Hall at the ground again?
Yeah, I was just saying that what Danny was saying. I mean, I didn't see him, but yeah.
Keegan was there now, wasn't he?
No. He apparently had said he didn't want to come because he didn't want to make it about him, which he thought it would. So he wanted to make it
He'll
about.
definitely be there in a future game, but I think
the
new owners, wasn't it? So
he said he wanted to make sure that Amanda and me, Dad, and the chairman got the day because it was all about them.
I take it Danielle's not very happy. Like,
no, I think
she's raging all stream. I sent her the link to come on, but she's not come on. She's been raging all stream.
Something tells me she's not happy. Bless her.
No,
I've sent you the link, Danielle. Get yourself on. Rage out. Stephen's had a big old rage. He even called Steve Bruce a big old cunt.
She might be drunk.
I was laughing. I was laughing at your press conference when you were talking about John Joe Shelby and.
I mean, what you eating, Harrison?
It's me tea.
No, I wanted to stop and get someone on the way home, and I got home and I thought, I forgot to stop. So I'm gonna have to forget someone because I'm absolutely hank.
Yeah. My good lady made some mince and that, so I'm having a bit of mince in it.
Yeah. You don't get the servants to make it.
No, Dorothy made it, bless her.
I bet you kicked the servants' ass for making Dorothy do it.
They'd gone to bed apparently, so I just don't know. Kind of get the stuff, So
I know, yeah. It's terrible.
God.
Terrible. Honestly. Right, I'm heading off, Jess, because I'm going to have to get some.
Yeah, I'm going to head off because
that's if I can swallow me food. God knows what I'm going to sound like on the Horseman tomorrow.
Blend it and just drink it.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to sound like a horse tomorrow. Never mind now.
Nay, you won't.
The Four Horsemen presented by Barry White, back from the dead.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies. Oh, dear God.
I saw Paul when I was waiting for my bus. He came rocketing past us and went, I was thinking, what are you doing? He says, I'm going to something to eat because I'm hungry. And I went, oh, okay, mate. So he's heading up to Chinatown to get a Chinese.
No, I bet he's gone to Chinatown for something else and all.
Well, yes. No.
Isn't Joe Linton's tea?
No, he'd be heading to Chinatown for a lady boy back at the hotel.
Picks up the menu and asks for a 69.
Oh, no. Right, on that note, good night, chaps.
See you, Paul. See you tomorrow. Yeah. I'm going to head up as well, Jason, because I'm knackered, and I'll.
I'm gonna call it quits now. Anyway,
I'll catch up with you soon.
No worries. Take care. See you later.
Right. Take care, guys. See you, David. Take care, everybody. Good night.
Take care.
Yeah. Oh, do you reckon he'll be gone by tomorrow, Dave?
I would like to hope so, but just my gut feeling saying that he's going to be here next week.
I hope he is.
I've said so many times that he's going to get sacked. Then it comes to the game and that he's still in the dugout. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to hope that he's going to get sacked and thing. But I can still see him being there. Unfortunately.
I hope not. I really hope not. Oh God. Right, I'm going to call it there. Cheers for coming on, Dave. I'll put your link down below so everyone can come check you out and all that.
Right, no problem. Thank you.
Right, no worries. Catch you later.
Catch you later.
Take care. Oh, well, once again, another loss. Once again, Bruce ruins our day. Once again, Bruce out. I just really, really, really hope tomorrow I wake up to news that he has finally fucked off. The sooner he is gone, the better. But on that note, cheers, guys. Thanks for everyone that coming on. For everyone new that came on, I'll drop your links down below, so make sure you go check out everybody else. If you're new around here, do click subscribe. Subscribe to me, why not? As well as everyone else. Like, comment, you know the thing. Next video will be out a couple of days before the Palace game. I think we're on a Saturday, so that video should be out by Thursday with my predictions. If Bruce is still in the dugout, it's definitely going to be a loss. But if someone else is in, or if Graham Jones takes the game, we could possibly see our first win of the season. But we'll find it out later on during the week, hopefully tomorrow. But other than that, get yourselves off to bed if you're in this part of the time zone. If you're just waking up, then morning. So take care. I'll catch you later. See you all soon.